Okay, so let us start today's topic, and today we will know about the impact of Renaissance in the field of science. Okay, so let us know. Renaissance, it left a lasting impact in the field of science. Means the field of science, different branches of science. What happened? Number of development, progress was observed during this Renaissance period. Roger Bacon, he was the first one who laid stress, means who emphasized on the scientific thinking and investigation. Roger Bacon, this name you have to remember. He was the first one who laid stress, means who emphasized on the scientific thinking and investigation. He was the person, Roger Bacon, who wanted the answers to what, why and how. And this is the base of scientific thinking. When we want the answers why, what and how, it means we are thinking on the scientific lines. We want the proof for everything that is occurring, that is happening. So Roger Bacon was the first one. And what happened then? As a result, number of progress, number of developments, inventions, they were made in science. So first of all, let us know what happened in astronomy. Okay, you know about the astronomy. What does it tell? Astronomy is the branch of science in which we study about the space, the stars, etc. Okay, so what happened here? Now, the first important development took place in the field of astronomy. What happened here? For centuries, for the long time, the people, they used to believe, they used to think that all heavenly bodies, including the sun, move around the earth once in 24 hours. What was the belief of the people? That all heavenly bodies, including sun, move around the earth once in 24 hours. But what happened later in 1473 to 1543, during this period, Copernicus, who was the Polish priest, Polish means who belonged to Poland. So Copernicus, he rejected this theory and he proved. What he proved? That it is the earth and other planets which move around the sun. Not sun doesn't move around the earth. It is the earth and the other planets which move around the sun, and the earth is round in shape. Copernicus also proved that earth is round in shape. Then later on, after that, what happened? German astronomer John Kepler, he proved that these planets move around the sun in an elliptical path. Elliptical path is just different from the circular path. Circle is round, but elliptical path is different. Okay, so he proved that all the planets, including earth, moves around the sun in an elliptical path. Okay, not in the circle. Later, Galileo. Who was Galileo? Galileo was an Italian astronomer. He invented the telescope to study the movement of heavenly bodies. You know about the telescope? It is a device, it is an instrument which have the special type of lenses, glass, and with the help of this glasses we can see the far objects quite bigger and nearer to us. So in Galileo, he invented the telescope. For what purpose? To study the movement of heavenly bodies. Then he also confirmed the theory propounded by Copernicus. Whatever was proved by Copernicus, what happened? Galileo confirmed it. It is right. It is quite correct. And Isaac Newton, you have heard the name of Newton also? Yes. Okay. So Newton, he discovered the law of gravitation. You all know about the law of gravitation. You must have read in science that all bodies move according to this law of gravitation. When the apple from a tree, what happens? It falls towards the earth. Earth attracts the apple towards it. So it is just apple is falling towards the earth on the basis of this law of gravitation. Okay. So this was all about astronomy, the developments which took place in the field of astronomy. Are they clear to you? Okay. Now let us know what happened in physics. So in physics, Stephen, he was a scientist, he was a physicist. So he discovered the law of parallelogram of forces. He discovered. Have you studied about this law of parallelogram? This is the subject of science. So someday you can just ask your science teacher, or I will just explain you. I have to study it, then I will have to explain law of parallelogram. So who discovered? Stephen. Galileo. You have heard the name of Galileo? So Galileo, who was also a physicist, he successfully proved. What did he prove? That the speed of falling bodies depends upon distance, not upon the weight. Whenever something falls towards the earth, so the speed, who controls the speed? Distance, not the weight. Okay, speed of the falling object is decided by the distance, not by the weight. Who proved it? Galileo. Then Galileo also invented the thermometer and hydrostatic balances. And in this way, he also provided the basic laws of modern dynamics. Modern dynamics means some modern topics in physics. Okay. Then now let us know about the inventions which occurred in the field of biology, chemistry and in the field of medicine. So during this Renaissance period, Vesalius, what did he do? He just studied the structure of human body correctly. He made the study of human anatomy means human anatomy means the study of the structure of human body. He studied who? Vesalius. Okay, and he gave a correct picture of human body. When he studied the structure of human body, then he gave the correct picture of human body. And after Vesalius, Harvey. Okay, what did he prove? He proved that the functioning of human body depends upon the circulation of blood from heart to all parts of the body. We all know, you must have heard, you must have studied in biology, the functioning of the human body depends on what? Circulation of blood from heart to different parts of the body. It is the heart who pumps the blood, who purifies the blood, and this blood is circulated in all parts of the body, then our body works. Okay, so this was proved by Harvey. Okay, then Paracelsus, he proved there is a close connection between chemicals and medicines. And Cordus, he made ether from alcohol and sulfuric acid. Cordus ने क्या इन्वेंट किया, क्या बनाया? Ether and alcohol. Ether is just used in industries. It is a highly flammable object. Okay. And another chemist, Helmont, he discovered carbon dioxide. This can be asked in short question answer to scientists and their discoveries, invention. Who discovered carbon dioxide? So Helmont. You have to remember the names. Okay. And if you have to just write about the scientific discoveries, the progress which was made in the field of medicine, then you have to mention certain scientists and their inventions. Okay, this much you have to remember. Now let us know what happened in mathematics. So in mathematics, the Arabs taught algebra and numerals to the Europeans. Europeans were given knowledge about algebra and numerals by Arabs, and modern geometry was systematized by Desargues. Then Descartes, he introduced analytical geometry, while Stephen taught a decimal system of coins, weights and measures. So these were the developments in the field of mathematics. Apart from these discoveries, apart from these inventions, microscope, printing press, gunpowder, handgun, mariner's compass, they were the other important inventions which were made during the Renaissance period. And as a result of the tremendous growth, as a result of the speedy inventions, discoveries in the scientific field, an encyclopedia of scientific knowledge came to be published in the 17th century. In 17th century, encyclopedia of scientific knowledge was published because number of discoveries and inventions were made in science, in the field of science. So that is all for today. Okay.